welcome in everybody. It is NORA time here. NORA Cup Series here. We're at Nashville Superspeedway this week. The 1.33 mile track here. We got 180 laps around this joint here. Got almost 30 people here, so pretty good turnout for tonight's race. Coming off a tough race last week, so looking to have a bounce back race here. But yeah, so we're having 180 laps around this joint. It's gonna be hot and slick. Track temps, yeah, 118 right now. So we have 5 sets of tires, or 6 sets of tires for the race, 5 at the pits. So yeah, we'll see how it goes for us. But it's going to be hot, that's for sure, and slick. Not really sure what to expect, but we'll see. We will see. But I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Got another live stream on the channel. So far, we're provisional 14th. Decent starting spot.
Good evening, everybody.
Not
Welcome
bad.
back to SimTrack's broadcast.
I really like this track, though.
Live
So
here, right in the middle
feeling pretty
of qualifying.
good to not be on like
a
a
look
flat
at some
track.
Of our drivers, we saw Matthew George going ahead and marching off the concrete surface at one lap out there for qualifying in his number 5 Chevrolet. Nailed down a 13th position. Appreciate you joining us out there already. I can tell got at least 13 people out there watching here so far. Let's try to jack those numbers up. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Right now, I am showing 699 subscribers, guys. I need one more, and we hit our next milestone here at SimTrack's Broadcasting. Seeing that we have broken just over that 1 year mark, and we are still growing. I love to see each and every one of you joining out here, and especially when you subscribe, you can go ahead and get the latest races from us, and you can chat with us out there as well. All right, taking a look out here, let's go ahead and get back down to the track. Stella will be joining us here in just a moment. But I do want to take a quick look at some of our fastest times out there on the track. Which none other than Dylan Banks and the number 48 Chevrolet will be followed by 5 more of
I people muted. I'm a dummy.
Conover and Ryan Bird. Notice how a lot of flatline racers getting very.
I was like, why can't I hear people? I'm over here messing with my sound settings and shit.
Can they make up any kind of difference on Dylan Banks, as he has been hot as of late? This guy has been able to.
All right, looks like we're gonna be starting 14th.
Wherever he wants, pick up the speed where he's looking for it, and come out on top. So we are going to see a heck of a race here tonight.
Tom starting second, Kyle starting 7th.
Well, 80% here of Chevrolets. Tim Harper's Ford sits 6th, and Jake Christenberry's Toyota will be rounding out the top 10.
Okay,
oddly enough, we have plenty of drivers out here tonight. I believe Thomas Walter and Cody Eldred may or may not be serving a penalty. I think, Stella, checking at your books now, are they serving a penalty here tonight?
They are. I'm afraid so. Cody Eldred, Thomas Walter, Eric Sable, Walker Thomas, Michael.
All right, looks like we're starting 14th. Decent starting position, so we'll take it starting on the top half.
All right, so that would explain why the last few drivers did not come down and nail a time out there on the track. They're going to be starting from the back. Thomas Walter will be starting in the 28th position, and Cody Eldred will be starting 30th. Obviously, the 199 Toyota.
Dude, I got so pissed last night. That trucker is fucking
obviously our drift
like lap 6. I decided to start last because my last night of not being able to qualify.
Glad to see him joining us out here, and hopefully we can have a fantastic race tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at our race here. At the
lap 6, one guy just hanging on my right rear.
180 lap stages will be at 54 and 111. Of course, a 60% limit with 5 sets of tires down in the pits, and I assure you, these guys, if there's a caution, they're going to be using them. We got to try to stay on the track. This is obviously an open setup league, which they're definitely going to support a no faster limit. You mess it up, you're done. So go ahead and park it. Me, of course, Patrick Morrison, fleet producer, commentator next to me of Stella, and Jacob Gladelick out there in the choose cone car. 118 degrees on the track. That should be fantastic. But Stella, I'm more worried about that 10 miles an hour wind out there before we get to our starting grid for the night.
Yeah, you're worried about the wind. I'm worried about that temperature. That has to be one of the highest temperatures on the track.
To the right of the dotted line, all the way down to your stall.
Humidity kind of toying around a little bit, somewhere around that 60% mark. These guys are going to be really nervous out there. If this track is actually going to get sticky out there, or is this going to be such heavy air that they're not going to be able to go through? It's going to be a big kind of a flip-flop here, whether that is or is not going to work to some of their advantages out here. But all race teams are going to be ready to go and take and ready to take this track on. Let's get
Yeah,
to
so
our
this
starting
fucking
grid
kid
here. Dylan Banks, Tom
was hanging on my right rear on lap 6
1
and
and
it really
2.
pissed me off. So I ended
Vincent
up feeding the right
will be
rear
starting on the
for
inside
like
row number 2,
after
where
3
Josh
laps.
Conover will be starting on the
And then
outside.
later on the race,
Obviously, you see Conover out there in the 42. He's looking to
I ended up back behind
in the
him,
front, so he's going to
and he was like blocking people and shit. And I got right up behind him, and he fucking like brake jacks, dude, and I bumped him. He gets sideways, and then like I don't know, I just finished him off. I was like, fuck this, I just kept on going. Everyone was like, it's about time.
Looking to definitely work out a lot better here tonight with a top 10 start.
That early?
Nick Gillis, highest
You're like,
I've seen him start.
I started. There was only 22 cars. I started 20th, and I was like the second car I was
Moving on to
passing.
Corey
I'm like, what are you
Harville.
doing, dude?
Harville, his Toyo.
All right, lock in, boys. Good luck.
Yep, good luck, guys.
Just outside the top 10, and Blake
Good
Timmons
luck.
starting in 12th.
Just need
Moving
to
on
finish.
through. Matthew
Top.
Jordan,
Yeah, need a
Dakota
good finish.
Moniz, Kyle Gilbert, Jacob Malone. Malone, what a terrible start here. He's going to be way here, right about middle of the field, next to Cabin.
180 laps around here. Let's do it.
They're going to be looking to charge their way back through. Adam Kulikowski, Cody Height, Blake Hoppy, Cameron Thompson, and Ryan Ferraro, followed up by Brandon Dunford, finishing out the final of our field here. That's going to be, it looks like, I believe that should have been Dakota Hendrickson, Kevin Gunther. It should be Scott Herbert, Thomas Walter, and finishing out the field in 29th position will be Cody Eldred. As we are under green here already, got a couple of guys thinking about making a different move out there to the slide to the outside. No can do as they are 2x2 all the way back, and now Conover sees he's got an opening here, but he has a choice to make here. Does he follow his teammate Vincent Arthur, or does he get behind Tom Senchak? He decides to get behind Arthur as Arthur fades up towards the top. Whoa! Looks like he's going to bump him off the track here.
Oh my God, he's in me.
They may be teammates, but they're going to send it through.
What a save.
I saw that coming all the way off the tube.
He does not want to be in here at all, but I believe we've got Colin
What the
out of
fuck? I
sorts
just got
here,
wrecked.
and I've got pieces flying.
I'm so sorry, Kyle.
Sure do. I thought our first one was going to be up front there, but that was a hard hit blinker here on the inside.
And I have no
I
bumper.
just want to get straight away.
We have bumpers flying and nothing has happened. Two drivers have lost the most possessions. Crawling and Kyle Michelle, 28 and 29.
Aaron just fucking drove right in the back of me.
What happened here? It kind of shuffled them all up and sent them straight
Of
to
course,
the
I don't
back.
wreck. I save it
I
and
don't
fucking.
know why
fuck,
exactly
man.
that happened. We'll definitely see if we can fall in line and see what's going on. But
Well, that
still, talk to
sucks.
us a little bit about the front running here, where Tom Senchak has dropped down 2 positions to sit 4.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I mean, Dylan Banks is, though, running the best time on the track. He just set a 30.367. Well, then again, I call myself Josh Conover just beat that. So these guys are pushing him very hard, very early on.
Watch Leo.
And wow, yeah, 1 through 5. We're looking at all Chevys between Banks, Conover, Arthur, Senchak, and Bird. And I thought we were getting a little bit of touching going on there with Arthur, getting a little beat up by Senchak, but everything seems to have smoothed out, and we are single file up in the front.
All right, good settling down though. But
Trying to feel it out right now.
Take a look what happened to Kyle Still there. Remember, we were watching 3 wide. Krolick gets involved. Whoop, right in the back. Krolick sends right there into the back.
Hold your line.
Of Kyle Rochelle, and that's Kyle Rochelle making contact there with the wall.
Still there.
It was his bumper that went flying.
B18.
All right.
Hold your line.
Right now, he is sitting down pit road. Gonna see if I can get another look at it here.
Now, it did replace and repair, so he may luck out on that one.
Hopefully we're being nice to our tires.
Where we saw the bumper in the air.
Okay.
Back on and then back to it. Rochelle, unfortunately, down pit road for the last minute or so. He has been back out. Kyle Rochelle looks like he is in one piece. A late Apex racing driver in the 27 machine, going to be starting way off track here. We'll definitely give you a split time here. That way we can start seeing our guys who are unfortunately having to fight it from the back. Banks, though, is unable to get away this race so far as Conover's holding him close. to less than a quarter of a second. Right now,
Oh, contact.
15, what are you doing?
Here in the season as they switch back and forth, but it looks like Banks is going to hold on to 48, hold on to the
I don't think that was the
lead
pitch.
as Conover continues his chase in that 42 Chevrolet. Originally starting fourth, now sits second, still running him down.
Yeah, it's deceiving on this track, being that the turns are only 14 degrees. It almost looks flat to what we've been experiencing the last couple of weeks. But these guys are looking good. I mean, they are running 180 miles an hour out there.
All right, well, see, now this track is rubbered up a little bit. They've spent a lot of time out there practicing. I think this track will be plenty tacky for these guys to run on and definitely have a good time, be able to make sure they can stay on the track. There shouldn't be a whole lot of slip and a slide, and as Kyle Rochelle unfortunately showed us otherwise, as I believe he is working his way back down pit road. Unfortunately, whoop.
Got a gaggle here in front of us.
Looks like you're flying up and down. Hopefully you'll, don't run into that as the same way that Dale Earnhardt did at Daytona, where a seagull hit the left front headlight there and definitely destroyed his car in the first 20 laps of the race.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
flying rats.
Yeah. Well, outside. You don't start top 10 and then get, outside. No good deed goes unpunished.
Trying to really baby the tires
over
since I'm
2
not taking
decades
this
trying to finally win one. He did win one and unfortunately met his end. All right, let's check back in here on Tim Harper, who sits 8th. He's now down 2 as Jacob alone. Remember I was saying earlier that he had a terrible start, but it looks like the power of the Beaver Nuggets here. Already working his way up to the front, sitting 7th. He's gained 9.
I don't know if I'm pushing too hard or not.
Right. One I would like to bring your attention to is in the 19 car, which we usually see as Brady Motes. He is suspended, but he has a substitute driver tonight by the name of Kyle Gilbert. That's who will be running the 19 car tonight.
All right, well, not to be confused with any of the other Caleb Gilbert or Travis Gilbert we've had out there.
Hopefully we're being a little nicer to our tires than somebody.
Stella, I don't want to poke too much here. Any idea why in the world we've lost our gentleman of Brady Motes?
Well, it would be a cumulative caused cautions for the season. If you hit a certain number, they give you a little break.
Okay, well, I definitely will. Hopefully, he'll be able to clean up his act if he's able to return back here to the league. NORA definitely putting on.
This is what you would call a gaggle up here.
Definitely having a great time out there, knowing exactly when to make their moves, when to slide up to the front. But right now, here again, Kyle Gilbert looking to break into the top 10. He's only got one more to go, and he's got to pass the fast FedEx machine there of Jake Christenberry, who holds on to 10th. But still trying to clear Blade Timmons, though. Timmons, we haven't seen him in a long while. Glad to see the 23 Chevrolet back out here onto the track. And Stella, notice how Blade Timmons out there, kind of weighing his options here. Holding that low line, definitely a little more of a struggle on the tires here. But we talked to many guys about this Nashville track, Stella. They'll kind of slow it down a little bit here. And some of the guys did say that tire wear is prevalent.
Some of that dirty air.
If ands or buts about it, you know that your number one competition is yourself, and the tires are going to be definitely something they've got to keep an eye out for. As Kyle Gilbert, now Kevin Baumler, is looking to clear right now the marching backwards here of Blade Timmons. Timmons still trying to hold on, though, with 56. Ryan Patty is going to close the gap here and work his way up to the front. But, as we get back to the tire wear issue, guys have different setups here. Some have run half track, high track, or low, and that setup is going to have to work for them. Now, as the track continues to change here, Stella, a lot of guys are going to see changing their lines later on in the race.
Yeah, I'm assuming you'll see a change in lines.
This is really going to be one of them track position races, huh?
We have green flag laps, too, and that tire wear. Now, this is the largest concrete track in... whoa, sorry. I get caught up watching, boy. The largest concrete-only track in NASCAR. So it has to have its own personal setup, I'm sure.
That was
you see right now Ryan on top of Ryan Patty's car as he slides to the inside here. Kevin Baumler, remember Baumler out there in the money line machine had been in plenty of trouble earlier last race. He was getting tumbled around and banged around out there. I think about 40, 50 laps in, but he is right now on the march up to the front. His Toyo is definitely making it happen here. Up 4, sitting 13.
Speaking of trouble, Kevin Gunter, the 55 cars.
There's not like any separation in this fucking midfield right here.
3.5 minutes. Do we know what happened to Kevin?
Looks like right front fender. That looks like a broken toe link.
Sorry about that bump, Kyle.
Good. Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, buddy.
Ouch.
Oh, very much.
We'll see if we can find out what happened to him out there. Kind of roll it back and we'll take a look. But Stella, we move up back here to Dakota Hendrickson. Now he started 25th, working his way up to 20th now. It's still seeming to make a good turn, but as we kind of look at our guys here in the back all clumping together and working their way up to the front, it's difficult to say, man, these guys are really kicking it here. When I'm looking at the front 4 guys, they're out in front by almost 3.5 seconds.
Hold your line.
Yeah, they definitely have made some separation for themselves. Those
Appreciate that. Oh, we got 3 wide in front of us. We'll just let the 2 car have it since he wants to send it.
Fight even harder. I am sorry. I'm watching. I think that's Timmons.
Although I'm Dakota, not Cody, so.
Blake Hoppy on the bottom and Kyle Gilbert to the high side. Gilbert's able to squeeze out of there, but Hoppy trying to close the gap, pushing Timmons up the track just a little bit. That way he can get a solid angle into the following turn. But
oh my God, look at this cluster in front of us.
Here to the 23 and now taking on the 19. 3/4 of the car does make it by as they continue to fight on through. Look how this battle is going here so far. Blake Hoppy, excellent turn here, and he's going to go get not 1 but 2 positions. That moves him from 15 to 13, and he's going to continue his charge forward. He's already up 8.
Yeah, and the one I was watching, Matthew George, suddenly came up. I thought he was going to follow Hoppy along, but got really close, and all of a sudden dropped back 3 places just in that one move. As Hoppy went up, he went back.
Yeah, we'll take a look back here at Kevin Gunther and see what happened here. See if there's an obvious.
Okay, well, it's gonna be tough to make a pass. I can see.
Oh, loose. Up on the apron, loose.
Oh no. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Who is that that's giving me the blinking terrors tonight?
That may be Aaron Krolick. It looks like a black and gold car out there having some trouble.
Ah.
Alright, we still tangle and tumble around out there. Some guys are still fighting it here, Stella. Right now we are still pushing our way up to the front. 17 viewers now. Love seeing you guys out there. Now up to 18. Looking beautiful out there. Guys, tell me what you think of this race so far. We are 23 laps under green here. A couple of guys have ended up knocking themselves out here. Kevin Gunther goes ahead and gives a quick kiss to the wall. 6.5 minutes down in the pit box for him. He's looking at a minimum of 8 to put a toe link on. That's not including the fender and the hood that are smashed to pieces. Kyle Rochelle had a problem back. I believe it was on lap 2. Lap 2 he ended up coming down and then rejoining back on lap 6 to get some more damage taken care of. And we are still pushing our way up to the front. Let's march our way back to the field here, Stella, as we take a look at Ryan Patty working here on Jake Christenberry. This is the battle for 10th.
Yeah, looking good.
I'm glad my lap time's improving, but I'm not gaining any positions.
Are not leaving much wiggle room behind them. I mean, after last week, you'd think they'd be a little bit gun shy, but they are not. They're pushing this. I mean, we've got 180 laps and we're 25. They're taking no prisoners.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed as we're kind of walking us through it there, is right now Jake Christenberry, right as he crosses the start-finish line, his car broke loose a little bit coming across that line. Those left side tires touch the apron, so he's got to be super careful here. I understand trying to cut as much track as possible, but getting the draft off Ryan Patty, coming down and touching that dark part, you saw it kind of squirted out of him a little bit. Yeah, he comes up about half a lane and decides, yeah, we're not interested in losing track that much. As if there's one thing that it can lose track of, would be that FedEx machine. It loses every package I've ever looked for.
Oh.
Business
I got
related,
a couple of them today.
All right.
The nice lady delivered them right into my hand.
Swell last.
Get a car on the high side.
let's go ahead and take a look. Let's keep on marching up, because right now I see Nick Giles working his way down pit road. Looks like he's going to be the first taker, maybe offset bidding. I don't see any damage that's really caused by anything out there on the track. Let's check on Jacob Malone. Malone moving up now to 6th. Corey Harville will be next on his list to chop him down. Right now, as we see a couple of
look, we made a pass.
Piles here that we're seeing before we reach back, and then we find, I believe, Matt George hanging out here with Cody Height and Cameron Thompson in front. Tim Harper, Tom Senchak, and Josh Conover. Here they come down pit road. Stella, we have already got guys heading down pit road, but our leader continues to stand strong. Leading every lap out front, now holding out a second and a half in front.
Taking tires or no?
He's led all 28 laps here so far. That's 29th if he's going to start the 29th. But it looks like Vincent Arthur, oh yeah, he's trying to time at the exact same time that Dylan Banks is. That's going to put Corey Harville into the lead. That's going to be our first lead change here of the night. Rookie Corey Harville in the 92 Toyota. He is rocking and rolling here. Great job here by Corey Harville. If you tune in here, Stella, to Simtrac's broadcasting, you were there with me as well. Backmarkers Racing. You'll also notice him in that racing league out there. Definitely pushing his Toyota around. Doing a great job out there. So you're going to see more of Corey Harville. Whoa! Jacob Malone was going to say, yep, you'll see more of him hanging out there in the pit.
Oh, no.
Holy cow. Yeah, Malone now going to lead a lap as Ryan Bird switches it up down on the bottom.
Woo.
Definitely a lot of fuel conservation there by Ryan Bird. Definitely to be expected. Ryan Bird is one of those drivers that you see kind of hang back, stays in that top 15, but not in the top 10. Hangs out there for a little while, and then he's able to run another 2 or 3 more laps than the rest of
85-92.
Is it paid off? Sometimes, but not all the time. Jacob Malone working his way on down. That's going to put Ryan Bird, Ryan Patty, and Kevin Ballmer 1, 2, and 3 as the field is getting shuffled up. Stella, we'll take a little look at our field out there, and we got guys everywhere.
Yes, we do. My heavens. But in the past, we have watched Dylan Banks reserve those tires to the extreme. So I'm figuring anybody at this point who's able to stay out past him is either living dangerously or has something we don't know about.
All right.
Now I'm considering also right now the stage is at lap 54. That's going to put Jacob Malone down a lap, as well as Jake Christenberry, Blade Timmons. These guys have got to come down pit. But we are still looking at our top 10 drivers have not pit. That being Bird, Patty, Ballmer, George Dunford, Krolick, Kulikowski, Walter Hendrickson, and Herbert. All those guys still need to come down. We're still waiting to see how much longer they're going to hold out. There's 3 more. George, Krolick, and Hendrickson working their way down.
Yeah.
Try to keep up with the 2-car here.
All right, checking in on Kevin Ballmer. I'm wondering if any of these guys are also weighing the options. Is not just fuel here, Stella. I'm wondering if we're also watching some of our times out there. Ryan Patty ran as fast as
that gaggle up there.
30.84. Right now he's running a 31.51. So we're almost off by about a second here. So he might want to start watching his time as guys are starting to really reel him in here. Josh Conover is
hey, for our teammate Kyle here.
30.5. Right now he's running a little bit slower, I think, as he's chasing Vincent Arthur here with a 31.49. So it seems almost like playing field kind of leveled out here, whether you pit or not. And most of the guys out here, Stella, did take some tires, but not all. 7.5 seconds out there for Josh Conover as Kulikowski and Thomas Walter working their way on down. And we are...
Woo! She wanted to get a little squirrely out of 4 there.
Have yet to pit.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. But Conover, having been in, is not a lap down. So that's pretty cool. But like you say, he only came in for a touch and go.
Yep. Right now, as the 3 little pigs would say, right now he's only by his chinny chin. Right now, this is Josh Conover looking back at Ryan Bird, the leader. That is how close he's not being a lap down here. So he has really got to pick up the pace here, or he's definitely going to have to probably block him out here, as Ryan Bird still tire saving and fuel saving. Now, Josh Conover came in on lap 27 here. We are running lap 36.
Nice.
Yeah, that's impressive. Right now, he's been able to stretch it out another 10 laps here. Does Ryan Bird have something we don't know? Has he done the Darrell Waltrip here? You know, filled that car full of BBs, let him out, and now he's able to pick up a lot more speed. Dylan Banks looking to get his lap back the hard way. Right now, that'll get him for 7th, and he does. Tom Senchak looking to follow.
Nice.
Yep, keep it going, Stella, here as we got Tom Senchak here to the outside. Still following along there with Dylan Banks, but obviously Banks has thought this long and hard. Right now, Dylan Banks came down for 4 tires and fuel. Notice Josh Conover only 7.5 seconds for fuel and go. So that looks like Dylan Banks is going to drive one-handed around him here. And Tom Senchak looking to do the exact same. Josh Conover is the only one to take only fuel, seeing we get all the way back to Jake Christenberry, who is our 13th place driver, as he had a 9.6. But still hanging out there waiting to come in to pit is Ryan Bird, Ryan Patty, Kevin Ballmer, and Brandon Dunford. They are still holding out here,
the next
though.
car is Thompson 2. Their rating is 1.9.
Yes. Now, you spoke earlier about short run cars and long run cars. I mean, is this something that you know, it would really be exemplary of a long run car?
Yes, this is exactly what he's done. I would also expect to see Ryan Bird may have geared this thing just a little bit differently to keep the RPMs lower. That way he can fuel conserve, because this may actually be a long-run green flag race other than the stages, which I'm sure everybody, including our viewers, would enjoy seeing a not caution-filled race. I will admit, once cars do get bunched up...
What the hell's going on my wheel?
Night, as the sun goes down, the lights start coming on, things start getting a little crazy out there on the track, and no matter what, we're going to see some havoc out there. But right now...
Okay, I just lost force feedback all of a sudden.
We are seeing our leader here of Ryan Bird still trying to chase down Conover. He wants to put him a lap down, but he's not getting a chance here. He's trying to get him here, but if you also consider here, Stella, both these guys are on the same tire.
Oh, that is
just
true.
31.61.
Yep.
Car high.
Conover going to have to try to toy around with him here.
He's still there.
Conover opting not to take tires. We see Dylan Banks out there running a 30.9. Now remember, Conover was hanging out there. The only one to be close enough to reach out and touch Dylan Banks was Conover. So he's going to be saving a set of tires for later on in this race. And honestly, that may be the make or break. So we've already seen Dylan Banks is down a set of tires already here in the game. He wants to get back up front. He is sitting right now in 6th. Our front 4 guys will pit. But that does make you wait.
Yeah, I don't know, just went out right in the middle of the corner. What the fuck?
4 seconds off Vincent Arthur, and reeling him in quickly. So Vincent Arthur also as well with a 10.10 down in the pit boxes. Ryan Bird is working his way on in. That leaves us only 3 left. I believe Baumler and Dunford. Yes, they are all coming down. That leaving us our rookie of Ryan Patty out there. And Jacob Malone working to get his way around. Yep. Round he goes. Ryan Patty's still hanging out there.
Wow. Some of these guys are definitely stretching it more than we thought. But now, take a look. Ryan Bird also.
Oh, the tires! No! Well, I think he was under speed, but it is definitely going to cost him, unable to hold it there.
P18.
Yeah, but I was looking, I was saying Ryan Bird came in, and he was talking those old tires. He did not take a set.
Ryan Bird did not take tires. Yeah, 5.87. I think he took enough fuel to get to the end.
Car outside.
Now that's going to hold on. Bird's now sitting 6th. I'm sure we'll see probably 5th place,
Hold that line.
which put him exactly where he started this race. I believe Malone is getting ready to work around him, though, and he does. Vincent Arthur now holding the lead out in front by almost 4 seconds here. Over top of Dylan Banks. He's only got about 10 more laps he needs to hold on to go ahead and get himself another stage win here on the season.
Yeah, now mind you, in his pit stop on lap 28, I'd say that's fuel or maybe 2 tires. So he might have a little bit of advantage over these fuel and goes, but not as much as Dylan Banks behind him with 4 tires.
Yeah, I would expect Vincent Arthur to throw on maybe a set of left sides or right sides. It's definitely one set. He did not take the all 4 go back out there. So right now, out of our guys,
I'm probably going to lose spots on pit row because I'm going to have to turn this thing off and back on. Hopefully it fixes it.
I believe 4 guys have decided to do it.
Tires are 76, 86 after
Ryan
fuel,
Bird being
full fuel run.
Fuel and go, as well as Josh Conover. And another name we haven't talked about much, Blake Hoppy. Blake Hoppy actually came down 10.47. Now he's kind of shuffled it up a little bit here, working his way back to the front. But he enjoyed his 11th position gain, and he's going to hold on to it as he sits in the top 10 here. As he's trying to hold out, as Jake Christenberry is the next driver looking to run him down for the top 10 spot. Christenberry's been holding on to 10th pretty much all night here, but he's another driver who's short pit with a 9.65. So we are starting to talk a whole bunch of numbers here. Banks starting to reel in Arthur. Well, I'm seeing about 2/10 faster in the past couple of laps here. Arthur may be out to enough of a lead here. I would definitely expect to see the Flatline Racing guys either hide a few tricks up their sleeves here, or Dylan Banks is going to head back to the drawing board.
Oh my God, this is annoying.
It's not getting shown up like this in the final stage if he's looking for another win.
Oh, I don't see much in the way of showing up. We are only on lap 40. Sorry.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the number 3 out there. Guy a little loopy out there. Hopefully he's able to hold on to it, though. I think he's starting to overheat the tires.
Okay.
Yeah, a little more aggressive into the turns. Asphalt's a little more forgiving, but concrete is not. Concrete can be a lot more aggressive on the tires out there and scuff them up real bad. So as soon as they start melting down a little bit, it actually shaves the tire down instead of kind of marbling it up and rolling it.
So it's slipperier.
Right, so it ends up being more and more slick, and it just kind of glazes them more than scuffs them and allows you to continue. So right now, Guileless now 12th. He's running down Cody Height, though, but he's able to maintain over the past couple of laps. Seems he's
no force feedback thing, dude. I don't like it.
Make sure he can stay in contact here with the racing surface. Banks, under 3.5 seconds. We've got 4 laps to drum up something here. If he wants to run down Vincent Arthur, but still I would probably say Vincent Arthur's got this one in the bag.
Yes, and if you are going for tire conservation, since you now have a set on there, I think the last thing you would want to do is try to catch up with somebody that's not catchable in 2 laps, and 3 laps, and burn them off. I mean, you're going to get your second place stage points and not kill yourself.
Yeah, well, he's definitely wanting to stay in front of Tom Senchak there. His points matter each and every race when we get ready to head to the playoffs, though. Senchak is sitting 3rd right now, with about a quarter of a second behind him, though.
The guy has just done a 30.56.
Right now, Stella, check it out. Well over 1 lap right now. That
next
does
car is
hit
car number 19, and their rating is 2.2.
About, I think, half a second faster than him that last lap. Right now, Banks does fall off coming out of turn number 3 there. I'd say that. He's getting ready to break underneath 3 seconds there, but this has been a great job here by Vincent Arthur, racing in real life out there and on here on the
White
sim.
flag, just undone.
Great job. 3 Chevrolets sitting in the top 5. Jake Malone Ford sitting
Hold your line.
Corey Harville's Toyota rounds out our top 5 with only a couple laps left to go here in our state.
Well.
Very good, very good. I mean, these guys are still
behind the leader, do not unlap yourself
30,
once you get through
31
the line.
seconds. And
coming this
track
time by, hold your
record
position.
here for qualifying is a 29.856. So they're cooking. They're cooking with gas.
Second this time, Bob.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about this race back here. For 8th, 9th, and 10th is what we're seeing right now. That does look like the number 12 that Tim Harper was able to squeak out of there. Jake Christenberry gains a position, sitting 9th, but just for the moment, as it looks like the 49 lets him know he's there. And 84 of Cody Knight makes
And there's the stage.
Brian Bird. Now, Bird was
Line up
the
single
coming out
file.
of that turn,
Car
broke
number
loose.
56.
And the
We're under
84
caution.
machine
It's
has
closed.
made some
Hopefully I can fix
contact
my
with the
damn
back. We'll kind of check out Cody Height and
wheel,
see if he has
figure out
any
what the
damage
hell's
to that
wrong.
machine. Looks like he may have survived out there.
Yeah, and everybody held their way. This caution is our stage caution at lap 54, everybody.
For the last stage point there, fucking got tight.
On the back.
Oh, well.
Gets himself another stage win here on the year. Great job here so far. We'll take a little look here at...
I just randomly lost force feedback in the middle of that run, so that was cool.
Not anything here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Your wheelbase like
See if he's got any
power
damage
down
to
or
the race
something?
car.
I have no idea. I'm going to try to restart it here when I come down pit road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of extra ink for that Moxie tattoos.
The leader, Arthur,
Say
is
Moxie
pitting.
Tattoos for the Orchid Moon Tattoo Studio. Got a little bit of damage out there. Jacob Malone deciding to stay out here.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Okay.
Well, interesting call.
We'll need to
Now
stop
everybody
again.
else is deciding to go on.
Probably
in.
going to lose spots trying to
Some
fix this
guys
shit.
with some
He's
laps
driving in the
down.
grass.
Box in 5.
I believe Brandon
4,
Dunford
3,
should be our lucky dog
2,
around.
1. Box now.
That leaves us here with Scott Kerber, Kyle Rochelle, Kevin Gunther. I believe he is down and out. Kevin Gunther has taken it back to the garage here for the night.
61.79. Oh, 25 seconds
Should
off.
leave us a couple of guys that were a lap down though, Stella, right now. Should be able to get a waiver on. I'm hoping Kerberg will be able to get back out there, but with him not pitting here, it's going to be a nail biter. I would expect maybe him going around another lap. And then
Okay, well.
I
I think that worked, yeah. Okay.
for a possible fuel and go is kind of what I'm aiming at.
Okay. Yeah, looking at Jacob Malone, he did,
Yeah, even just that little run, 87. Damn,
have
dude.
4 tires and fuel when he came down.
What on lap
Oh.
30?
Yeah, but maybe he's looking at that offset thing. He was, I think, the first one to come in.
You guys coming
Of course,
down
yellow.
later.
It's all right.
Kerberg and Rochelle.
Hendrickson.
Yep. Hendrickson was shown fourth there for a little bit, but that's going to leave Kevin Baumler and Jacob Malone in the front row. Baumler
Alright, well, I restarted it. I got it back, so hopefully it fixes it.
Those tires aren't that old, but only about 13
Shoes
laps
on
older
the
than
back.
everybody else.
Very
race
weird.
Time.
Yeah, I don't know. Because even the LEDs were just flashing purple at me.
That's going to be a little tricky seeing Jacob Malone out there out front.
Big pit, CBA between 83 and 85 here. That's
I'm
exactly
just worried about fuel.
halfway.
It's going to
Yeah.
put him
83 is
multiple
halfway.
laps down here in the run.
It'd be interesting if we like
Yeah, the
got a
fuel
caution 10
aspect
laps in.
would be interesting, 'cause
Then you
that-
can
they
make it, I think.
coming in between 30 and 35. So
Should be
if he
choosing
came
here.
in
Get to see who's burning their
30,
shit up
then
and who's not.
theoretically he couldn't make it past, say, 65. Eek.
Dakota, when we did the 24 hours of Spa last year, I had something
All right, our wonderful
similar
Choose Code
happen.
car is out there.
I had to like
Some guys try to see how
update
close they
the
can
app or
get.
something and it,
Oh.
redo all my
I'm
settings.
just glad
Like,
it's a stationary
I have a
vehicle,
folder
not
with my
rolling
settings
choose
set
cone.
aside. I had to
That'd be
just
even
like
harder.
drag them back over and then it worked.
Yes, it would.
Full course yellow.
Stop doing
Pits
it.
are open.
Yeah, maybe I have to update it. I think I do have to update it, actually.
DK issue.
It's the Moza one still, right?
Yep.
I'm
Maybe
just
that's it.
having a bit of a
Just make sure you keep your settings in a
Technical
separate folder or
Okay,
something,
go.
Race will resume at the
so you
end
can
of
drag
this
them right
lap.
over.
Gotcha, yeah.
dealing with it. Kinda.
Excellent. All right. Jacob Malone and Kevin Palmer get ready to
I don't
get
know how bad my
going.
damage is, but we're gonna find out.
Big call.
No, I got
See,
fight off of 4
see what
underneath
looks like
someone
back
coming
on
to
the way.
the stage sticker. Height.
Taking
Got
a
into the
look
back
at
of me.
our schedule
Maybe it'll
upcoming
free
here
it up a
for
little bit for me.
Simtrax Broadcasting. I believe we're going to be like most of you
25
guys out there,
seconds
and
optional,
we
but I
are
didn't
gonna
take
have
any
some
of it.
time off. Looks like
Second stage
Bandit
in
Racing
on
League
110
is
or
taking this
111,
week off for the
somewhere
4th
in
of
there.
July. I believe also Backmarkers is taking the week off as well.
Yes.
So
All right, well, second stage, giddy up, let's do it.
Broadcast here for the week. Yes, confirming. So
Yes.
that is going to be their only broadcast here for the week. So, Miss Stella, you will have some vacation time here. Looks like one of
Four tires up front.
the 9 kids is unplugging the fan.
Nice.
Oh.
Green flag.
We can come up with something. All right, let's go ahead.
Probably
and get
gonna
back
pit
on
after
the way
like 10
here.
laps.
No,
Right
yeah,
now,
probably.
back under green. There's Barney in the flag booth, and away we go. Jacob Malone with a great restart here.
Different way to save a
Question
set.
why that outside line is longer. Remember, cars laps down must start at the back of the longest line. They get ready to floss on back through. Check out turn number 1. Right now, Malone is getting away, though, but right now, Vincent Arthur reeling him in. Baumler already working his way backwards, unfortunately. Remember, he did not come down and pit. He did pit on 42, though, not 55 with the rest of the gang. And Jacob Malone will now be looking at the rear bumper here of Vincent Arthur in just a moment. Arthur's got him just about dead to rights here. He's working all the way around. Let's take a look off Vincent Arthur's machine.
Yeah, because it'd be the best chance of making anything else on a
Yeah, I was
Shot there by Baumler and Malone.
watching Banks right behind him, no pucker.
Fellas, we have different things going on out
big
here
loose.
in the track and different tire strategies. You see guys trying a few different things. As right now, Josh Conover's willing to try anything. Down on the apron he goes. Dive bombs down to the bottom to get underneath Tim Harper.
Way
now
up the
he's trying to
track,
get around
fuck.
Harville. He's going to be jammed up.
Oh, someone's in the
Jacob
grass.
Malone right in front of him here as he's not having any luck being able to slice around him here. Now
And
he's
who we
caught
got
dead
in the
center in the
infield?
middle.
Is that Adam Kulikowski on the grass?
I believe so. Mr. Kulikowski sitting down about 50 laps.
That was almost
Right
death.
now, I'm
Someone.
showing him on and off the track. I'm wondering if we had a bad restart. Contact with the wall.
Just done a
Number 2,
13.89.
Cameron Thompson.
Yeah, Josh is down on that apron again.
Oh boy, look at this.
Some of these guys snap back up off of that. This last place I'd want to be.
Well, Malone
Ready?
is trying to
Gonna happen.
get
Let's
out
lap
of
of the
the way.
next
I
one.
think Conover
Car inside.
was looking to follow him for the
Oh.
draft, but that does
Still there.
jam up everybody here in the back. Malone gets caught up
there.
as we are
Get it
definitely
up.
having to pan around a little bit here. In the Michelin chopper view as we take a look over top of what the world is going on here on this track. Right now, Malone has dropped all the way down to 17th and still marching back. I'm wondering if he's talking to his crew chief saying, I don't know if this is the best call here. Let's check back in on Josh Conover.
Hold that line.
Setting 11th as we got guys shuffling it back up through here in the front. Right now, that is Hoppy and Kevin Balmer there. Hoppy working his way around, now 4th. Corey Harville will be looking to be next. The 92 machine continues to move forward. He's up 5 here on the night, but he's surrounded by Toyotas. Hoppy, Balmer, and Patty are around him. So it's almost the Toyota gang from 4th to 8th as Tim Harper breaks into it now sitting 7th.
Jacob, did you lose the cylinder?
Looking to charge their way back to the front, but as Dylan Banks continues his move up here toward the front. Right now, Banks sitting off about a second and a quarter here. He's looking to see if he can do anything to Vincent Arthur, or has Vincent Arthur got the setup for the night?
He may, but I would not put it past him here. I mean, you're not at the halfway point, but he's not letting him get too far out there. We'll see. If he gets back in that 3-second range, you may have to ticket. It does look like Kulikowski is down in the pits. Whatever happened to him on that lap really crunched him because he's been down there now over a minute.
Okay, we'll definitely see what happened to Adam Kulikowski here in just a moment. See if I can find out what happened as he was working that way. Sitting about that 20th spot, looking to fight his way back to the front, but something happened out there on the track that ended up having him slide toward the back.
Yeah, Jacob Malone is now in 24th position, but has not taken it into the pit to get, refreshed.
Absolutely not. What you got to do, he's going to have to wait a little while or get close enough to midway to where these guys do start pitting. Notice the battle up front here. Right now we've got our eyes on Corey Harville in the 5th position. He's out there in the 92. Looks like Ryan Patty's going to slide to the inside, and Harper wants a piece of it too.
And I think he's put your Milwaukee paint back on, has he?
Oh, yeah.
Can't figure nothing out.
Hopefully the Milwaukee Fuel can turn a few more RPMs out there and get some more speed out of that machine. But Corey Harville trying to hold on. This looks like the top 5 is starting to slip away from him here. Ryan Patty squeaking away. Tim Harper getting ready to get a solid bite out of this next turn and see if he can get him. But boy, just as I say that, it looked like Tim Harper almost hit a solid wall there. He's hit the brakes. Cameron Thompson and Conover have gotten around him. They split him and put him right dead center. Whoa, Hoppy!
Yep, right down on the apron.
Car high.
Yeah, what in the world happened to the 91 of Hoppy? He looked like he got loose. And the Sherwin-Williams machine has marched all the way back to 10.
Still there.
That is not good.
Still there. P18. That time was
Jay out there is rooting
08.
for you.
Still there.
I know he said
No
the heresy.
Hold your line.
No unplugged fan.
Still there.
That's pretty good.
Your outside's clear.
That's why I was chucking a little bit earlier. Kulikowski returns back to pit road. Looks like he's back in the box, unable to get it fixed.
Clear high.
100%, so back in he goes.
Good save back there, Blake.
Full course caution. Be careful.
Yeah. Really hate.
Well, already then.
Here, dude.
Tire time.
Look at Hoppy trying to hold the outside. Caution.
work.
Oh. All right. Well, that's good news for Kevin Baumler, because he and Jacob Malone are the only ones that have only come down.
Okay, well, that's interesting now.
So far in
We're under caution.
Now you're in back in the 20s again.
Line up single file behind car number
No,
93.
hear me out.
Visiting his
This
pit
might have
crew
just worked.
here. In just a moment. Nick Giles would be our guy here in the caution window here. Unfortunately, I do want to take a look back though
The whole stage.
and see if anything happened to our driver Adam Kulikowski out there.
But it's fine. I get the reset.
I saw he was out there racing
drive
with
back to the pack.
Christopher. He looks like a little contact to the rear bumper here.
Yeah, I mean, you saved your set.
Kulikowski
Just did
there
it the
in
hard way for some reason.
5.
Well,
Let's see if
listen,
anything happened.
Oh.
Whoop!
kind of forgot
That-
about the set.
That would
until
do it.
Second,
Right there.
It's
we
all
were
right.
going to go down pit road, and I was like,
And
oh,
this
no.
is where I picked him up
I was
going
like, you know, I'm
through
going to try
I'm
something.
gonna take
It
tires.
worked in
lawn.
Texas for me.
What
So I was going to do it again
is-
here.
Yeah. Heavens.
Was that Hendrickson that made
Yeah, to take
contact?
tires. Oh boy, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
See if we can take another look at it here.
The leader, Arthur, is pitting.
Yes.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Looks like he tries to shoot the gap here.
We'll need to stop again.
And then just rides it up, can't hold on.
Ah.
Oh,
Box in.
No,
Five.
negative.
Code.
4, 3.
If
Oh,
it was
we got a
not
wreck on
motor
pit
that
road.
Got loose.
now.
There was no touching.
Well, look at the no.
Oh, you
That's 110% net code.
That
I'm
code.
wondering if it was trying to figure out if Dakota Hendrickson was
Ooh,
coming.
some fuel only
It was
strats.
full speed and it gauged for it. Watch him full speed.
Whoever made
Oh
contact
yeah, well you
with
see how Hendrickson was
And they
floating
pulled
up,
in their
so
stall.
he compensated, thought he was
Love
going to make contact. Holy
That's-
cow!
Yeah, appreciate
That's so wrong.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
definitely a
fixing it.
heartbreer here.
Thing was
Well,
fucking
talk
loose.
about heartbreaker. Take a look at who came in and out fastest.
All right, yeah, we'll take a
Dylan
look
Banks.
at it.
I don't know.
in just
We got
a
two
second.
tire,
I do
two,
wanna see if we can find out
two
what
tire
happened to Nick
sets.
Giles here on lap
Oh man,
69.
we don't regret taking.
Roger that.
Yep, whoop, little touch right there, Ferraro. Ferraro tries to
It
straighten
tries
him
to
up.
straighten him up.
All right, just sends him around.
Yep,
It looked like
yep.
Giles may have been loose first.
Pits are open.
All right, Stella. All right, we were talking about guys coming in and out.
I
of
don't
pit
know.
fast
Maybe I
starting
should
here.
not. Should just took
Top
fuel
10
there, to be honest
took
with you.
Nothing but fuel, and Dylan Banks is now in the lead.
Interesting. Right now, Dylan
All
Banks
right.
with a 5.93.
What is you doing?
I caused that.
Dylan Banks did start on
I
the
already
pole,
said I got loose in
so
front of
he
him.
had
and
the
nowhere to go.
opportunity of right out of the box and out of the
I
lane.
thought you drove through too many boxes, didn't you?
The track
That
temperature is
may be
decreasing.
exactly
It's
what
now
works.
114 Fahrenheit.
Is that Rochelle waiting for his wave around?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep,
Shoot
Rochelle
him
right
back.
now sitting 27th, which is painful. That's to Rochelle, but remember how he ended up totaled. He wasn't, nothing even happened. So Rochelle down 5 laps. This should give him a wave round. Now he's probably be only down 4 though.
This puts everybody but our lapped 3 people, last lapped, same difference in this case, having come down on lap 71. Impressive. So this is like a total restart of the race.
Oh yeah. Full course yellow.
Ooh.
Pits are open.
But now that I think of it, it's not. Because, like I said, the top 10 only took fuel on lap 71. Starting behind that,
5 laps down.
So I was lucky dog.
everybody
Do I stay behind you
except
3 or go ahead
Brandon Dunford and Nick Gillis
Alright, no, you're
took
behind me.
4
You're lucky dog.
and fuel, it appears. So, it may not
Lucky
be
dog
as
should be after
cut
lap.
and dry.
Let's see what my tires were just for that little run. 96, 96. Good God, dude. Yeah, they're getting torched.
Lights are out. We'll be right back on down into pit road here in just a moment. Be pretty excited about that. Double stacking here, though. Waiting to see
Huh.
what's going on with Ryan Petty.
Hoping that there's a caution. I can get my lap, another lap back. 4 laps down. The only car a lap down on the track. Well, call it Kowski's out there, but he's 10.
Starting to crunch it back together there as we get up into the Goodyear blimp. Josh Conover is now outside the top 10 now, unfortunately.
Bump drafting!
Banks and Arthur go at
How many laps to the stage, you guys?
Had to give you a little boopy boop.
111.
To have taken 4
What lap are you on?
tires of fuel
74.
on this stop. So
Following you to the front, buddy.
perhaps that offsets his earlier one where he only took fuel.
Jacob Malone starting 20th. 4 tires of fuel for him.
Green flag.
We're ready to come back here. He'll be ready. All right, we are going green on Dylan Banks' go, and he decides now is the time. Away he goes. Tom Senchak slides up in front as well. Good thing he changed lanes after the start-finish line before he cuts in front of Vincent Arthur. Arthur now dropping down to 3rd, seeing if he can keep it going. Crawlett now squeezing. It looks like Harville up against the wall. The Milwaukee machine having some trouble there as he follows the wake up narcolepsy number 24, Vincent Arthur, for 3rd. 3rd, unfortunately, is not where Vincent Arthur wants to be, but Tom Sanchak has been rolling with these guys most of the race.
Got 15 car.
Out of trouble. I think this will be a heck of a spot for him to finish this.
Yeah, Harville is trying his best to stay away from Kralik, but at the same time trying to pass him.
One caution here tonight on Fran that did go back to lap 69, where Nick Gillis had gotten loose and spun out there on the track. So a couple of guys ended up having to mix it up a little bit. Tires, fuel.
I'll end up taking tires up there, Tom.
And now we are shuffling up once again. Guys are going to be looking to battle their way back to the front. Now, whether or not the tires are going to make a huge bit of difference here is yet to be determined as we still wait for the tires to tack up a little bit. But Blake Hoppy, he's one of our drivers out there who did not take tires, now up to 6th. Bet you enjoyed the cool down time for his tires as he's looking to work his way on around. And Thomas Walter, remember, unable to qualify here. He is up to now 8th, still toying around with these guys out there. As it looks like the North Star Designs is going to be following the loose Blake Hoppy. He was following him, now he's not. On around he goes, and Josh Conner will be looking to do the same.
Yes, but boy, he has no fear about that paint and apron as some of the other fellas.
Oh my God, I wish these guys would sort it out.
I know, dude.
He says, I'd rather
Blade's awful.
try
He's
out
just like
the apron than
bouncing from
try
one
out
lane to
some
the
of
other.
these fenders.
Makes it pretty difficult.
Right now, Conover does take the opportunity when he does it is to go down on the more flattest part of the track, or not as aggressive when he makes.
As soon as the one's going to clear him, he bounces off the wall.
As he drops off the table once again here, a quick little slice. Notice it is paying off though. He is able to get about a fender here on Walter, and that does work. He slides underneath him, but Thomas Walter not looking to let go just yet. Still sliding on by. We get a little side shot here of him passing Conover. Conover's going to look to take another shot here on the inside. Good rock and roll move here by Josh Conover, who sits now 7th. Conover now
okay, 54, 10-4 on that.
Down to the bottom, he gets a fender. Now he's got another fender on Ryan Patty, heading into turn number 1 as we get lap number 80 underway. Patty now going to have to give up that spot. Josh Conover now up to 6.
Now, remind me again, as far as passing below that yellow line, is this one you can go below or can't go below?
Technically, you cannot.
Thank you, Dakota.
Right. You cannot pass.
For the pass. He is not passing.
Okay.
Yeah, he cannot make a positional change underneath that line.
Roger that.
That's why he's getting a fender on him and passes him on the turn.
Inside.
Yeah, beautiful job here by Josh Conover. We're keeping an eye on him here as he continues to churn forward. Right now, sitting 6th. Now, remember, you were talking earlier about our drivers who took tires. Conover's one of them.
Oh my God,
the
dude!
Only one, actually the highest one here in the top 10. Cameron Thompson trying to keep up with him though, as he sits now 8th. Gaining 14 on the night there for Cameron Thompson. So we'll check in on Conover here in just a moment. But check out Thompson, how he's taking a much higher line out there in the middle of genuine draft. Number 2 machine looks like Rusty Wallace might be his favorite fan.
Hold your line.
Yeah, I was wondering whether he was doing that to, you know, for tires, or whether he was doing that just to stay the heck out of Dodge.
It could be either one. Right now, also joining into the group is going to be Jacob Malone. Looks like the Bucky's machine coming in clutch here. Right now, the outside sweeping back to the inside. Man, I got to admit, Stella, you almost want to take tires every single time you come down, because right now, fastest time for Jacob Malone was a 30.63 last lap, which is enough to take the lead. He's 0.2 faster than our leader right now. So Malone's still churning on through.
Dude.
His forward is Jason Cameron Thompson's forward. And it looks like they are both going to circle their names as they're working their way back to the front. Josh Conover still taking a look here. I think this might be his opportunity. Down on the bottom, now Harville now marching to the outside. And the rookies all clumping up here. Kralik, Conover, and Harville here. 2 Chevrolets and Harville's Toyota trying to pull through. But man, they're going to have to make a decision. Harville sending it a little deeper into this turn. Pinch Kralik in behind Vincent Arthur. And we've got a race on our hands.
Oh, we sure do. And 2 more, Malone and Patty, are in 8th and 9th for your rookie thing. And, you know,
like he doesn't have to go 47
and Jacob Malone coming back up from 24th.
Who did?
With that, you know, missed tire. I'm going to say it was just an accident. They did not get tires that time when he was right up front. But he is back now to 7th place, just passing Kralik.
Yeah, we just missed the 3-wide competition out there. But Josh Conover looked like Corey Harville. And Kralik there. Kralik caught on the inside. Actually dead center in the middle as we're riding along with Corey Harville now. Looking at Jacob Malone coming up there and considering rearranging his bumper here in just a moment. Bucky's machine to the inside.
This is not working out like I was hoping it was going to for us.
Apparently, somebody told him, hey man, that extra set of tires you saved, go ahead and just fry them off here. The 69 machine's starting to roll on. He gets 5th, chasing Josh
Trying to get as far forward as I can without hurting him too bad.
These guys are continuing to move, and you notice how the top half of the field has fallen back.
Seemed like it plateaued the last run. He went after
Bird now sitting 14th. 9 down on the night here.
Wait to stuck at 8 cents off.
But he's on the roll back. Right now, he's down to 16th. So unfortunately, these guys are rejoining the qualifying position they didn't want to have in the first place. But our top 4 rejoin exactly where they started. Dylan Banks, Tom Senchak, Vincent Arthur, and Josh Conover. But Jacob Malone looking to break that all up here as he's up 11 here on the night, sitting 5th.
Yeah, and Cameron Thompson just taking 6th place, has up 16 for the night. That's our current hard charger.
Not bad here by Cameron Thompson. Remember, Thompson's normally one of our drivers who's been in a lot of trouble out there. Just seemed to come in contact with one too many guys. I believe he's also been on probation a couple of times here in this league. And right now, he's sitting 6th, apparently cleaning up his act. Spend a little more time out there on the track in practice, and he's doing just fine. Malone now has 5th. Cameron Thompson's at 6th. Corey Harville 7th. And Aaron Kralik is 8th. Rounding out our top 10 is going to be Ryan Patty and Tim Harper. Harper in the number 12 out there. He's
oh my goodness, I always get behind them when they're side by side.
Patty's inside line. as right now Ryan Patty, he is a driver who did not take tires. Harper did. Harper's starting to come into the picture late as he breaks in, trying to get up to 9th now. He's trying that. Toyota's holding on the outside. He'll have him by a bumper at the line.
The low side is clear.
Yeah, and taking a look back up front, Banks is not taking away or running away with this. I mean, Senchak is less than a quarter of a second behind him, and we don't even get to a full second until 7 places. These guys are staying right on his bumper.
You got a car on your outside.
Still pushing on through. Right now, a pass did occur there with Josh Conover passing Vincent Arthur, and Jacob Malone sticking his nose in there. He's going to be able to get another position as he pushes Vincent
I'm growing impatient.
to the top line, not letting him squeeze on in as they get through the front stretch here, down in turn number 1. Right now, Malone will have a good turn, but Vincent Arthur, what an excellent angle here. He's going to have a lot of turn exit speed. Let's get a little closer. Look at that. Right now, Vincent Arthur holding that outside line, still pushing on through, only has him by a fender. Now Jacob Malone's taking a dive to the inside, still trying to push on through, exit third, number 4. Moving on through, trying to squeeze out. No, Vincent Arthur's going to have it here, sitting 4th. So now the top 4 Chevrolet is going to hold on to it here. And Malone gets contact with another fellow Ford of Cameron Thompson.
They're trying to wreck back
Yeah,
here.
I saw him coming around. Wasn't quite sure whether he was going to get sucked up in the door draft or whether he was going to get a little loose and push him high. But yeah, there was no doubt he was going to make contact there.
Yeah, speaking of making contact here, we roll back to Tim Harper and Corey Harville. These two, there they go, dooring each other. 1-2.
Yep.
Yep. Well, something happened. I noticed coming down the backstretch, the number 12 of Tim Harper did come off the side of the wall, but I don't think it was the wall. I think it was the side of the car.
ran out of tires after
Almost came down to the infield, scrolls his way back up to the top of the track, and then nails into the side of the 92 as he does finally make the pass. So Harville getting a little bit of that blue and black paint there on the side of his car, and he's going to wonder why. So we'll see if this starts to become kind of a little bit of drama out here on the track. Or is this going to be finally done and over? Harville working his, unfortunately, looks like he's pressed the button down on the reel. Now he's going ahead and letting the string out. Down he goes.
Not clear.
And Christenberry. Ryan Patty works on by. Now Blade Timmons working on by. Something's happened here to Corey Harville.
Yeah.
And I think not taking tires back on lap 71, he's starting to pay for it.
Sounds familiar.
No. Yeah, everybody seems to be, tag, you're it kind of thing with Corey Harville. Not quite sure why.
We're rotating back up here to our top 5 drivers. Josh Conover has passed Tom Senchak. Next is going to be Dylan Banks. Right now has Conover fried those tires off, trying to run Dylan Banks down here. Right now the last lap times are almost identical here. Right now it's sitting with a 31.03. Right now I'm showing that Dylan Banks had a 31.04. So it may have been just a hair slower. Out there for Dylan Banks. So right now it looks like continuing on through as they pass the start finish line. There you go. Conover starting to pick up the pace here. He wants it.
Yeah, I do not doubt that, but just him fighting with Senchak to pass, he's lost a little bit of time. So he does have to gain it back, and if you are saying did he fry his tires off, I can't imagine it would be any worse than not taking them at all, which is the case of Dylan Banks.
Yeah, well, he was slaughtering on the way through the field. Josh Conover was. Remember how we saw him slicing through one car at a time each lap. Unfortunately, if he had had half that, I think he'd have more to throw at him here. Or Conover may just kind of hold off until lap 11. 4 tires and come back out there and get him, but I would probably say not. I think Conover, he's trying to take another shot at it here. Look at the turn entry. Banks starting to hold on just a little bit. Still, these guys seem about even on turn exit, though. Conover trying to hold on to the draft, though, to see if it'll help pull him through. But watch how Conover dives just a little bit harder into these turns. I think you yeah, there it is. Nice, good center section up the turn. Conover trying to roll through, gets a little loose. And right now, this is the battle for the lead. Right now, Dylan Banks starting to, I'm wondering if he's doing any mirror watching.
I couldn't imagine that he wouldn't be. The question is, will he take the chance of blocking?
Okay, we're just going ahead and letting Josh Conover by, but it looks like Conover is stalling out though. Last lap time, almost identical again. So right now, is Dylan Banks been sandbagging it here, and he's going to turn up the heat. I'm wondering if, you know, it's like a round of pinks here. You realize the guy doesn't even have the nitrous bottle in the car. So, you know, I'm wondering if we're noticing Banks still sandbagging it here, and come third stage.
Well, we didn't really gain much from that.
That would be interesting. We have 11 laps coming up on our current stage break at 111. So we'll see who is interested in getting a few extra points.
Yep. Right now, Tim Harper, he's interested as he's trying to work his way back up to the front. Getting past Vincent Arthur, though, seems to definitely be in a task for him. Unable to get by. Vincent Arthur did not take tires, another driver, but Tim Harper did. Right now, he's still fighting. Hold on to 6. There it is. Loses control here and is trying to hang on to the car. He's going to lose 3 positions. The one to Vincent Arthur, Jake Christopher, and Aaron Crawley. So now he's going to go back where he had some trouble.
He's getting closer. The gap's now 0.88.
Bird, who sit right behind
Guy in front is Berger, 5, and their rating is 2.7.
And they are still fighting it on out through the entire field. Now, Stella, there is battles all over the track out here. We're even seeing Blade Timmons out there trying to push Bird around. Yep, Bird drops back. And now Bird sits down in 12th. So maybe you have to set up so you can shoot something.
Last lap was at 51.74.
See if you can get anything going on. Christenberry now to the inside of Vincent Arthur. Stella, you got a shot here. Check out Vincent Arthur as he gets to the outside. Christenberry, he's got to settle for 7th here as we are getting closer and closer to stage 3.
Yeah, we are, but I don't give the thought that anybody at this point is giving up. This is a wonderful, hard-fought race.
Yeah, that it is. A little contact with the wall here in the back of the field. Like Ryan Bird gave a little nudge here. Outside line for Harper as Kralik now takes the bottom. Trying to rub the bottom of the paint here. Ryan had fresh air between the two. And it does look like those two are going to continue on to do battle down the back stretch.
Outside.
Making it into turn number 3 here.
Hold your line.
Slide through. Looks like Patty's going to shine here with Aaron Crawley.
I don't think Dylan took tires either.
Not to do that. Crawley knocks in line 10.
Still there.
Got 8.
Hold your line.
Wow.
Yeah, what do you say we go back and check on
Slackers, you are not required to move. Just to hold your line back.
Arthur to the top side. Wake up narcolepsy machine is watching the FedEx guy get sideways.
Still there.
It ain't snowing out there yet, so right now
Still there.
Perry losing a little bit of traction here. Yeah, great job. Okay, now
you are
see the veteran move here by Christenberry pumping the brakes there. Vincent Arthur started taking his nose off, and better than turning him, he goes ahead and touches the brakes. But I guarantee you, radio's up and says, "Hey, buddy, I let you have
this." The time was 31.5.
93 is just determined to spin out.
More took it too.
Yeah, unfortunately, and it may have to help him out later on here in the race. As Christenberry's just trying to hold on. Blade Timmons, you see the 23 sneaking into the screen here. And Aaron Crawley holding the bottom right now. That does allow Tim Harper to gain yet another position. Harper now going back after Vincent Arthur again.
7 laps down.
Looks like the 12 he has come back.
I like it. I mean, they're giving everybody a run for their money.
Yeah, we'll take a little look here as we see Tim Harper sliding into 6th, and right now Arthur trying to hold on to it as we see these two do battle. We'll give you an update here for our guys in the front. Banks is out in front of Conover by over a quarter of a second. So it looks like Conover might not have enough here for Banks, and he's going to have to settle for a second as he is definitely out in front by about a second and a half over Tom Senchak.
Yeah,
so not bad.
Good.
By Josh Conover coming all the way from outside the top 10 to sit for a second position finish here in the stage. Tim Harper, man oh man, is this guy wants 6 bat or what?
Oh my god.
I think he wants first bat.
Yeah, right now his biggest adversary out here is going to be Vincent Arthur. Not letting him hide. Arthur's giving good blocks where he needs to be. Right now you see him do rotate up later in the run. That makes the 12 check up again.
Some of the 2 to go on the stage.
Coming up on a little bit of lap traffic here, the number 45 here to Alan Kulikowski. Good job by Kulikowski. Running his route, but he's not getting in the way. You got to run your route. Great job here by the 45. There goes Kralik underneath in the 45. Still continuing to do his thing, making it happen out there. Let's check in on Senchak. Nobody.
Yeah, well, that didn't really work out for us, did it now?
Front, 2 seconds behind is going to be Jacob Malone. Still going on. Let's check in on Vincent Arthur, Tim Harper yet again. Right now, Christenberry's under fire here by the 49, who sends it into the turn. Right now, he's waving his finger at him. And right now, Ryan Bird might be getting one of them.
Damn it, Thomas.
One rotates up and smacks the side of Jake Christenberry's FedEx machine.
My goodness, a lot of these guys are not going to come out of this race unscathed.
No, I am rather impressed that the guys were able to hold on to the car after getting hammered around.
Your outside is clear. B17.
Christenberry was farther in the top 10. Now loses a couple positions to Timmons and Ryan Patty here. He's going to have to see if he can fight back. I guarantee you. Ryan Bird's looking for something that isn't there, and he just doesn't have enough underneath of this car. Right now, he did take Ryan Bird with a 36-second pit stall time last time he came down. That's looking pretty rough here. Conover looking about a second off the bank.
Full course caution.
I don't know if Conover had a bad turn or if he's just laying off the gas now. No sense of continuing to do battle.
Yeah, no,
Stage break is out. Looks like Vincent Arthur, I believe, actually lost the
well,
Pace car is out.
really didn't move up like I thought it was going to be honest with you.
Let's see if Tim Harper sends it coming out of turn 4. Whoa! Arthur and...
But that's stage number 2 in the books.
I tried to enter the same way I was entering into 3, and it doesn't work into 1. So
excellent
that's
job. Harper finally getting that spot he's been looking for 6.
All good, man.
So we start with Dylan Banks, Josh Conover, Tom Senchak, Jacob Malone, Cameron Thompson for our top 5. Moving on, Tim Harper, Vincent Arthur, Blade Timmons, Ryan Patty, and Jake Christenberry are our top.
Thought I figured something out for a minute, and then I tried it into 1.
Then our top 10, so not bad here.
I can't figure shit out.
Right. So.
I mean, honestly, I was just driving into 3 really fucking hard and sticking it on the yellow line.
Boy, I would definitely hope so.
It's working.
Like I said, some of these guys are doing some pretty suicidal moves out there. I don't know how that's going to work out. All right. Pit lane heating up. Let's see how many drivers decide to stay out there.
See who
We'll need to stop again to get to the end.
Maybe those are our
But no more damage, though.
guys trying to get a lap back.
Yeah, I think Guileless might be one of them out there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Guileless is getting the wave around.
Oh, 76.81.
Bro, it gave me 25 seconds optional again. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's
one set of tires for the rest of the race.
No way.
Now we have.
Okay, good.
17 wide on pit road.
Look.
Oh, Thomas beat me out. God damn it. All that work to get in front of Thomas, and he's back in front of me. Ugh.
Tires were 77.88 after that.
Right, he hasn't come in yet.
76.81.
Mine were 81.91.
This is his opportunity to get back up there.
Yes.
All the time stuck behind people who were side by side and couldn't pass each other. Fucking
Alright, so we got plenty of viewers out here, at least 20 of them, 104 views so far here. And Jay is the one actually blowing up our chat, definitely keeping it
One
lively.
set of tires,
Guys,
one pit stop left possibly. We have to use it wisely.
And they're out here in the chat. Go ahead and blow it up.
What spot did you hold on
Tell
to there,
us
Tom?
what you think about it out here, and don't forget to
yeah.
subscribe. Stella, how many we at?
Both stages.
699.
for that no tire
Oh,
call.
you serious?
Yeah, but I think everybody else
looking
did
at
it
subscribers,
except
700.
I think
Did you?
There it is.
2 or 1, or 2 or 4, probably just 2.
Well, mine's not updated.
Yep, I
I
got
would
it
have
right there.
respected
All right,
4,
ladies
and it
and
just
gentlemen,
didn't matter.
our
Couldn't
next
go
mile
anywhere with
marker,
it.
700
Yeah, I took 4 too. I didn't.
And what better place
Got
to
up
do
to
it than
17th.
with NORA here at the Nashville Superspeedway. Pretty much green flag
I got
racing
up to
here.
8 there for a second before I fucked it.
Congratulations.
12 laps. I think you guys had 12 laps. That's actually.
Well, we definitely try to bring it to everybody. And I gotta say, you know, normally we might have to change our motto up a little bit. We do say bringing you the best iRacing in the palm of your hand. I think some people are actually more out there watching it on a HD
Christian
screen,
Berry hit the pace car.
laptop,
Or hit the
TV,
juice car.
well, monitor or a TV.
Man, I forgot about
know
that
if I
juice
go
car.
back
I
and
got
review
smoked that
anything
thing.
we've done or a race we've taken a look at before.
Corey's
I
done it.
turn it highest definition at that 1080p, and
Smack the
especially
shit out of it.
yeah, definitely.
I don't think you ran last night, but we were talking about how that's going to be like moment of the year award at the end of the season.
4K. So it should be looking pretty solid out there. I've got to say, it's looking.
Oh man, I hope we can figure out something in this third stage.
Taking the choose cone.
I need a bathroom though, man.
Dylan Bakes, Tom Senchak, and Josh Condor. Not surprised here. Great starts for them.
Oh, I would still have to get back up
so
here.
we are got 3.
Be 65 to go when we take the green flag.
Senchak and Conover. And then we find 3 4s with Malone, Harper, and Thompson. Not bad here as we rotate on back. We'll get back to our final few drivers here. Blade Timmons, Vincent Arthur, and I think Jake Christenberry should do it for our 7, 8, and 9. Christenberry breaking up the Chevrolets here in the back, back of the top 10 as Aaron Krolick.
Big ass wreck or something happens.
Inside. So, we got guys shuffling all over the track here. We got a heck of a lot of racing. We'll be back on the ring here for lap 116. And we should be, right now, the way I've seen this racing, to lap 180 under green. So, pit strategy is going to be critical. Most drivers have come down in the pit 4 times here tonight. And how many sets of tires do we have? A handful.
5.
We got 5. So, right now, Dylan Banks and Tom Senchak, they may have another pit stop. Some of these guys may have
Green, let's
saved
go.
a set of tires.
Oh, reckon.
All right, let's go ahead and get this one back underway. Barney's got the green flag out. We are back under caution. I guarantee you we're going to see that sling back out. As unfortunately,
either Arthur got hit or he spun the tires trying to start in first gear.
Are you kidding? No.
I also started in first gear, but
Dude,
it
like,
just kind of buzzes him.
Fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah, when we get black
So glad I didn't run the 91 over.
Was it the 2 of them back at it again?
you.
Yeah, laps down. Right.
Just cross
I
off.
think he's got, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, Blade Timmons taking it back. All right, let's take another look here. Blade Timmons, what happens? Does he
Fucking dumb
sidestep? Does
motherfucker.
Kristen Berry rear end him? What happens?
Getting a little pushing from
What happened?
behind.
Oh, Vincent Arthur sidestep.
I'm fucking 7 laps down in last, and the
Yes,
fucking
he
guy
did.
11 laps down
Why?
is like
cow.
up my ass on the restart. Like why? And now, and then he hits me, and then I don't get the fucking
My
lucky
heavens.
dog. Like just stupid motherfuckers
And
doing
of all
stupid
drivers I
fucking
would have
things.
expected, I'm sorry, Vincent Arthur
Oh,
was
yeah.
not my first choice.
That should be the league slogan.
No.
Like you're 11 laps down. Why are you trying to fucking be up someone's ass on a restart?
Gets right here.
I don't know how we didn't fucking murder the 91 though. I was up his ass.
Motherfuckers doing stupid motherfucker things. Is tagline of the century.
Classic quote, baby.
All right, a couple of drivers are going to revisit pit road. Looks like Aaron Krolick, Scott Kerber.
It's okay, Kyle. You can be on my ass on this restart if you want.
Vincent Arthur will be coming down. As he made
Imagine.
contact, I guarantee you they're looking to pull that fender out.
Dude, I just want
Blade
to get like
Timmons
one
did
lap
take
back.
it back
I
to
don't
the
know.
garage. And Nick Gillis
Oh,
coming
Jake
in.
definitely did hit
I
the
think you might have
juice
had a
cone.
bad
He's
case
got
of
left front
whiplash
damage.
over the action tonight.
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wearing
Timmons
khakis.
going backwards and ripping that front bumper off. He was looking at an extended amount of time getting that vehicle fixed.
Jan, is my left front all crinkled up?
Only 2 drivers here
Ah.
have retired.
Yep.
Kevin Gunther only made it less than 9 laps.
Great.
Pits are open.
55 Toyota. Remember, he got loose and slammed into the wall. Broke that
Yeah.
toe link off. Spent
Is that from the juice cone or
over
from the
12 minutes
restart?
trying to fix that, and then they just kind of threw their hat
From
in
that
and threw the
restart.
towel in.
That's
and
what I
Blade
would say
Timmons
too.
Here made it 115.
Did he actually hit the choose cone?
That hurts.
I heard a crunch on my end, but
It could be that code with the same guy at Chicago Street Course.
You know me, I hate to
Do
see
that shit
anybody
again?
quit, but you know, if
Yeah,
you're-
Pedels gonna run it.
We're under caution, pits are
if your
closed.
patience
Well,
is used up
T2,
faster
baby, let's
than
go.
your tires, it might be time.
Yep. Kyle Rochelle.
Choose on the back.
Ryan Patty.
Choosing.
Looks like Adam
I mean,
Cool
Jacob, there's
Kowski.
walls.
Kowski's
All it takes
still
is one
working on
wreck.
getting up back to the lead lap here.
Yeah, that's a great point. Hold
Did
on,
it
I
turn
can
into a
take
shit
it.
show now or what?
Still got
Did that shit at
another
Sonoma.
10 or
I
11
think they're
to go.
talking about Chicago.
yeah.
Get back
Yeah,
onto
he's
the lead
starting.
lap.
Maybe
I hope
it's
it doesn't
gonna
turn
be
into a
like-
shit.
I gotta buy that track.
Pretty far behind with
I'm thinking
no
about
caution
skipping
on his contact.
I won't, but I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Well, the net code
I'm gonna miss
definitely did
Pocono.
help him out on that one.
I am.
Back and forth.
So I'm pretty much gonna miss the playoff.
All right. Kowski
What position are
starting
you?
in that 28th spot.
Right now I'm 12th. I'm like 113.
Holy
good,
fuck!
but
I almost hit the goddamn. Almost hit the
wrecked
damn
every
thing.
fucking week. Might as well not even show up.
Got the choose cone
Sorry,
card.
Brad. We cut you off like twice. What were you gonna say?
Yes, we do.
I'm missing Indy.
That stinks.
So far, so
Do
good.
you like Indy?
Who doesn't?
Some people don't.
I would say.
I like it. I just got other
Think
shit going
about
on that
us during
night.
the whole events at our fair.
Okay.
People might get in trouble.
I was actually really excited about that being back on the
Well,
square.
you still have a lap. You have
Yeah.
to be quick.
Yep.
How's
Well,
that?
we're definitely gonna try.
The road
Hopefully
course
he doesn't get
race
too
last
mad
year
at us.
was,
Vincent Arp, you
I
got
think,
a
the
copy?
most boring thing I've ever done on iRacing.
All right, man. You know what we're here to talk about.
Road course is ass, to be honest with you. I don't really care
Yeah,
for
I'm
it.
not quite sure what happened.
It's not fun to
there.
drive. It was
Starting
the
in
first year to watch was
just like
entertaining,
every other one, and
but it's not fun to
rolled
drive
into it and
at all.
shifted down into second, and she just started spinning.
Oh,
So,
I'm biased because Briscoe was knocking Hamlin out of the way. And
it
shit.
slipped into second gear.
That always
When it
makes me
did,
happy.
The tires went
So now they're gonna be
so,
teammates
it's unfortunate.
next season.
Oh
I
yeah. I didn't
apologize to
think about
everybody
that.
else.
I don't
who
think
was
there's
in
any
that
bad
wreck,
blood.
especially.
Nah.
I
Brady,
don't think Denny
they
Hamlin
got
believes he has teammates.
Yeah, teammate like that, but you know, we'll
So I'm
work
running
with it.
everybody into the wall,
Way to
baby.
go in this race.
See that
Still
stupid
got some damage to
walkout
fix,
or
but,
video of
you know,
himself
hopefully that doesn't hinder
that he
us too
posted
bad.
on Twitter?
You know, who knows?
Like
We
his
might be talking
theme
to,
music and everything.
in,
So
you know,
weird.
at least top
So
five
into
or
himself.
something in this race.
All right, man.
Can't
We've had
stand
a lot
that
of
guy.
guys pressuring and
There are a few
battling you
people
out here, and we'll let you
that I
know.
hate
Watch
more
out
than I
for,
hated like
I believe it's Mr. Tim
Kyle
Harper
Busch,
out there.
but
He
I
won
hate
that
that
position
motherfucker.
more than you did right there at the stage. So we'll let you charge back forward, and hopefully we'll see Blade Tim.
my inner Dale Jr. fan would not let Richmond
Oh,
away
yeah, I
go.
had to give Timmy a hard time. But, yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and get him back to flatline
Green,
where he
green, green,
belongs
let's go.
there. The
Clear on the
flatline
inside.
mode,
What?
of course. We're going to go ahead and
Oh,
get
man,
back
I'm
underway
fucking
here.
getting
Let's see
sick
how
of this
Tom
shit. You're in
Senchak
last
and
place,
Dylan Banks
fucking
do.
moron.
Back
Last
under
fucking
green
place.
here at the Nashville
You fucking running.
Superspeedway. Guys,
Damn.
notice if you
I
are
think I
the
got
Nashville
too low or he
Superspeedway
came
here,
up on me right
you
there.
can
He
go
did
ahead
both.
and sponsor these races or sponsor this league. They're still
Still
looking
there.
for one. Go ahead and get a hold of the guy here in that number 2 spot, Josh Conover. He'll be looking to go ahead and take any sort of applications if you guys
Still
want
there.
to sponsor out here. And definitely go ahead and get it up
Still
here on
there.
the broadcast where you obviously see we got 100 eyeballs out here.
I guess the 54 is just gonna clear himself one way or another.
People 200 eyeballs. And we got, you know, and
Still
we'll be
there.
able to give you a shout out here at least 4 or 5 times out
Planning
here
on pitting
during
with
the race.
33
Right
to
now,
go.
Dylan Banks,
Be
Josh
halfway
Conover, Tom
to the stage.
Senchak, and Jacob
A
Malone.
little early
Sitting
for
here, 1,
this
2,
restart,
3,
but
and
fuck
4
it.
right now holding to the outside is going to be
Rather
Tom
be on the early
Senchak.
side, I think,
Now I think
tonight.
Jacob Malone's going to have to make a huge checkup here as he's unable to roll to the outside that he needed desperately, and now Cameron Thompson's going to
47
get
and a
ready to
half, I
bounce.
think, is halfway.
Oh, wow, yeah. He
But you could probably
definitely,
add a lap or
pulled
two
up
because
on
of the
that
caution
one.
there.
Now you say he did that because
We
he
started the
couldn't
stage with
go
66 to
high,
go.
because Senchak was in the way.
Right, he was trying to roll up and out of the turn, but
They restarted
unable to do
with
so.
16.
Seeing, Senchak was there, so he checks up a little bit, and then that way he can get toward the top where he needed to be, rather than continuing to hold that car down and start melting that right front tire prematurely.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed on the start Banks took off, but in my eyes it looked like he put a nice little block there on Senchak. But he's managed to maintain his lead.
Yep, right now.
On over in second.
That's Harville moving up to 11th now. Right now, Kevin Ballmer is going to be next.
That's your quickest
Looks
today.
like Thomas Walter, I would say, you know, no qualifying for him. Does not seem to be mattering right now. He's up to 12.
That's my fastest lap today.
So far, that North Star machine is still on a roll. This is doing a great job here.
Malone
As
is
this
using
rookie
it
here
every
in the Chevrolet sitting
thread
12th,
of his
16th
tire right
up
now.
on the
It's
night.
awesome.
Still moving on through
He is
right now.
going.
Even Jay out
yeah.
there. If he has had a chance to
Seen a
pull
couple
Jay,
laps.
we'll talk a little bit about Jay here in a second. Matthew George had a horrible turn here. Able to hang on to it, but man, he just kind of shows his hand here at the poker table, and around everybody goes. Matthew George back down to 24th here on the night. Chevrolets from 19th to 27th, and unfortunately that 27th driver is back down in the garage.
Throw into the corner that see themselves like 3 seconds back in the other stage.
A bunch of guys out here
probably can't figure out why.
I just don't think are to be had.
Well, not in their eyes. Everything is open for grabs.
We're taking a look here back at the battle here for that 21st
he's been
spot. Guileless
in contention for pole every single week and not won a race yet.
Still firing on through. Seems they can
Should
make
tell him what he's
anything
doing
happen.
wrong, but
Banks is still out in front, but Malone has taken over for that second spot. Conover sits third, and Senchak is fourth. Rear watching Eldred. A couple rough turns here, and I think he's going to have some trouble snugging back in, as it looks like a down race car of Kyle Rochell's now going to press him on, and the number 3 gets loose again.
Guess 56 just likes to fucking just send it in every fucking corner.
Ryan Petty,
that guy's going forward.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. They're still passing around just a little bit out there. Vincent Arthur down to the inside here, the number 3.
Because I didn't know Ludacris was driving that car.
Seeing if the number 3 is going to hold on. Looks like Matthew George, is able to hold off. Guileless puts it in the wall.
Top 56 is a fucking idiot.
Didn't we race with him in NASCC at 1.2? Ryan Petty.
Now we're taking a look here. Matthew George getting around Guileless as well. Get back and rotate up here toward the front.
I don't remember most names, so if I remember it's probably not a good sign.
Drives like a fucking idiot.
All right, this will be a heck of a time. We're sitting here about lap 128. We're going to return probably about lap 135. A little bit of a crank it up session here, guys. We're going to go ahead and see if we can keep the race moving along here, and we'll definitely crank it up just a hair. Guys, turn it up a little bit, and we'll be right back.
Fuck, man.
Oh, yes. So bogus.
Got you right. You got way tighter than normal.
That lap was at 30.76. B18.
Can't hit turn 1 to save my fucking life right now.
Car on the high side. Still there. Clear on the outside.
Oh my god, dude.
Car outside. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Outside is clear. Car high. That lap time was 30.94. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold that line. You're clear outside. Car outside. Outside is clear. P17. Your last lap time was at 31.01. The gap to ahead is now 1.17.
Oh.
So you've been watching Jacob Malone here coming up on Dylan Banks with vengeance. I am impressed he was actually set down to lap time, but Jacob Conover is not letting up. He's not going to let up on that second place.
Yeah, let's not drive on my door, Patty.
Hey, you'll drive in any fucking part of your car, don't worry.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here. This is racing, people. I mean, when you get two guys side by side, they just can't help themselves. And look at Conover.
Tell you what,
he is,
you get on my door like
pushing
that,
him,
I
pushing
would
him
not
up
like
the
it.
track,
That's
and
fucking weird.
this is the same situation as we saw
totally different
earlier.
feeling.
When it goes up the track, you can get to
Of
pass him.
course.
Yeah, Conover doing a great job here on the inside.
It's just something that
Notice
like
how
a lot
Malone
of people
is
used
trying
to do to
hold
me
it down toward the
when I
bottom.
would
This
race
may
a
be
couple
a
guys like
bite
trying
to
to
the
be
wall.
pro.
Ooh, Thomas pitting early.
Good snapback.
Oh, he
And
botched it.
Malone
The weirdest
staying in
shit,
the
and I
fight
hate
here,
it, but
though.
I gotta
Right
use
now,
it
these
to
two
stop.
rookies going side by side. The Chevrolet here of Josh Conover, the Ford of Jacob Malone. Looks like the Ford's going to drop down a position, but can he cut off Senchak before Senchak tries to take a look here toward the inside?
It's like
Senchak trying to hold it here. Senchak,
oh,
taking the right front fender, sticks it in there, and he's got him. Right now, it looks like Malone's going to be sitting here fighting from the back as he's knocked out of a podium position. But Malone still rolling through. Great turn. Heck of a lot better than the one he had there with Josh Conover. And Malone sitting here fighting him off. So not bad here by Jacob Malone. Let's see if we can get a peek here looking back down at Tom Senchak. As right now, Malone is riding that high side, trying to hold on for dear life here as we are starting to really whittle through this stage. Remember, we got back under green here after a little bit of a fumble there with Vincent Arthur. Contact. Whoa, no. Right now, Tom Senchak giving a nudge here to Jacob Malone. Notice how we are riding right in the car with Jacob Malone. You saw him.
Oh, look at this fucking gaggle.
He's noticing there's not a whole lot of give and
People
take
already
here.
pitting?
This is definitely the final stage.
Hey, Malone, get it up, dog. You got the outside, you still can't hold it.
From it here. Malone to the outside as these two continue to do battle. Conover's driving away.
Yeah, what a gap now that we're
Burn his
looking
tires
at.
up.
Malone had
Yeah, he's
Banks
just hanging.
within
Pit window is open, just keep that in
0.13,
mind.
and we've got some
Step over.
switching going on. We've
Sorry,
got some
92, I
people
thought it was
jumping into the pit. Sorry, but Conover, the closest he's getting here is over a second.
Car high.
Still going at it.
The next
Cameron
car is
Thompson,
Conover,
our
95
drivers,
B license.
Tim Harper
Their
all
rating
the way
is
down.
1.5.
Pit road now.
Still
Still
there.
side by side, these two go. Almost like
Hold your
a
line.
couple of siblings here, still fighting for that same piece of
Hold your
candy,
line.
not looking to let go. Jacob Malone does,
Hold your
though.
line.
He lets go, and now Tom Senchak has third.
Still there.
Not bad, though. Finally, a decent 5-lap
Hold your
battle
line.
between those two. Still fighting on out there on the
Still
track.
there.
Right now, we are
13th
still making things happen. Let's check
So
back
walk
in
the
on
walk
Ryan
away.
Patty. Patty looks
Fucking
like
A.
he's rolling in.
Hang
Still
me.
there.
Clear outside.
Right now, this is all Toyota, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Poppy Patty Balmer.
93 pitting, 93 pitting.
Balmer out there. There he is, running his own race. As about 3/4 of a second to find Ryan Petty, and about a second and 3/4 back to find Cody Height. Cody Height out there running the CarQuest machine. Stella, I got to admit, there are a bunch of paint schemes I like out here. And the one I like the most out of Cody Height has got to be that Sunny D machine. So CarQuest for me tonight, and it looks like I'll have to settle for that as he is still holding on to 9th. For the moment, as Kyle Gilbert tries to stick the Brady Moats machine to the outside.
Pitting.
And he's going to have him there. Clears that 84 machine. Kyle Gilbert's got 9th. Cody Height is 10th. But Height, look how he sends it in there. It looks like he missed that middle brake pedal. And now the 19 having to shuffle it up here. Who's heading down pit? Ryan Bird, Ryan Petty, Jacob Malone, Tom Senchak.
Thought I was going to miss it for
Yeah, I
second
tell you,
there.
Kyle Gilbert's doing a nice job subbing in tonight, keeping that Dark Star team in there, because they're currently in 4th in the owner standings, which is was good.
Yeah, 100% right now.
One
exactly what you
one pitting.
Leader's pitting now.
In front of that 84. Right now, guys, whoa! Little nudge here by Cody Height. We just get on board just in time. Take a look back. That does.
How did I get such a slow pit stop? 15
he
seconds.
Did put himself into the wall. That was not Height shoving him into the wall.
Short field and everything.
But I think a little nudge kind of got him a little out of shape, and bang into the wall he goes.
Our leaders just came down pit road.
Yeah, that they did. Banks, Conover, George, and Brandon Dunford, just to name a few, working their way on down.
Damn. Just them pitting a couple laps before.
You can't tell me that's not payback. Oh man, I love it. I love it, especially when you got two guys hammering each other. Yeah, let me tell you right now, these two, something's up.
Yeah,
Nick Iglesias might spin and fucking trap us.
Oh, get the fuck out of the way!
Going on.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've got to know, because right now these two are going at it. Right now the 84 and the 19 out there. Right now they are holding on to that 3rd and 4th place spots. Still waiting for them to pit, but I assure you, seeing how this is going so far, Stella, I expect them to continue duking it out here as they now move up to 2nd and 3rd.
Can I get a drive through for speeding?
2nd, 3rd.
Right now that is Height.
30.60
right there. Unless you already stopped.
Yeah, well, most of our guys have come down pit. Gavin Palmer was the last one. Right now sitting 9th. He'll be working his way.
Okay.
Back out onto the track. I would expect to see Banks kind of sling past him here in just a moment. There he goes.
Yes.
Now, who called top 5? Vincent Arthur was sitting there in
91 pitting, 92 pitting.
Now he's heading
87.
So now would be a really good time, but narrowing down, starting to put
next car is
time out there on the
54.
track. Tom Senchak has nailed his fastest time through these past couple of turns. Right now through 3 and 4, that puts him at a 15-17, but Jacob Malone, sitting now in 13th, has nailed a 15-13 through 1 and 2. So as the track is heated up, we've got guys on fresh tires, and now we are actually on the fastest laps here on the night. There he is. Jacob Malone with a 30.34. No one else has run that fast here tonight, and that is extremely fast. Right now he is at least looking at about 90 thousandths of a second faster than the driver directly behind him, and that's Josh Conover.
Yeah, he's been consistently been the fastest one on the track, setting lap records, but not quite with the consistency as some of the guys up front, and that's why he can get to them, but he just can't seem to get past them.
Yep. Right now, Eric Kroll is our leader. Cody Eldred at the number 15. I believe that's Chase Elliott's team, sitting now 2nd. Eldred, unfortunately, not able to qualify up 28 now. He's 2nd. Dylan Banks is 3rd. Right now, I'm wondering if this is the call. You see a little smoke here on the front stretch. Trouble going on there. Ryan Patty sits 4th. Tom Senchak is 5th.
Yeah, Corey Harville is going to be doing the drive-through. Oh, he's sped coming into pit road, so he's gonna be hurting there pretty bad.
Consistency. Keep it up.
All right, we'll see if that comes back to bite him here. I hate to see it. Right now, Harville not getting his
car high. fastest lap for Patty, 30.30. High side is clear.
Put him down his first lap. Second lap. Ugh.
The lap time was at 30.62.
Assuming once we see a couple of our guys pit, Frolic and Eldred, wonder if some of these guys will get their lap back, and this may put them in a lucky dog position. Wow. Fellas, I talked earlier about Jacob alone nailing down the fastest time. Ryan Patty, though, goes out there and shuts us up out there in the camouflage Geico machine and turns an even faster lap of a 30.30.
Lord, good. My heavens.
That was a 30.57.
Man. Still see right on for Frolic still holding out there. I'm wondering if he's waiting on a caution to happen. Caution happens. Some of this track and some of this racing caught throwing the track.
I was not expecting that.
Well, it's heating up a tad, I would venture to say, so might not be a bad bet.
Here we have Palmer. Looks like the
Last lap was at 30.62. Outside, your outside is clear. Car high.
Drive front end damage, so.
Still there.
Not that I can see.
Chevrolet's behind this Toyota.
Clear high.
He is looking to put Dakota Moniz down one. Does. Great
I think
job.
I lost on my right front,
Moniz came in inside.
that's
Lap
fine.
145 with 4 tires. The man who drove around.
Dive it in there, one car. Dive it in there.
Let's
15th
see,
place.
we've got
Car
the
inside.
top two, Kralik and Eldred,
Hold your line.
have not pit since 117
You're
and
clear
112
inside.
respectively. And everybody after that has been in, at
Hey,
least
Adam.
by anywhere from 140
Right, the guy ahead of us
to
is Walter,
146.
57.
Guys way in the back, 150.
Drivers
So-
passing the hard way here. That's Aaron Frolic in the lead.
That lap
Now
time
you
was
see a bunch of guys getting their
30.75.
laps back here. Almost the entire
Oh, one
clump
coming
of
in.
them do pass. Kyle Gilbert all the way down to 19. He is past our leader. Cody Hyde will be next. Right now that is the 84 Chevrolet there, getting ready to roll up on Frolic here.
Car outside.
Right now is still slicing through,
He's still there.
making it happen.
He's still there.
Howdy.
13th place. He's still there.
Ah, there we go. Frolic got a big round.
Still
That
there.
still leaves
Yeah.
Eldred out.
It does.
Your
And
high
he's
side's
the one
clear.
at 112, not the one at 117. So he's enjoying that up 29 places
Are you
from
gonna
when
walk in?
he started tonight.
Right now we're taking an idea.
Holy shit, dude.
Looking up some numbers here, how Cody Eldred is still out there on lap 112. Something tells me, yeah, that's going to do it. Eldred working his way down. I think he was looking to get a lead lap here. That's okay.
Car inside.
Okay, he made in by the cover.
He's still there.
That is going to put Dylan Banks back into the
Hold the
lead
line.
here. And then we'll see how our
How
tower
you all
sums
go?
everybody
There.
up and how far everybody is behind.
He's still there.
And I am hoping
Clear
that's
low.
not Ryan Patty down by
Car low.
quarter seconds here. Off the back of Banks.
Still
the rear
there.
bumper.
It is.
Hold that line. That lap was at 30.93. You are clear
How
low.
mad are
Car
you?
inside. Clear on the inside.
I'm not mad, just man. Got him again.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
see. If a late caution does come out, some of our guys have hit 5 times. I wonder if they would consider a 6th. Drivers like Josh Conover out there.
Okay,
drivers,
Dakota, the next car is
like
Berger.
Vincent
5,
Arthur, I'm
and their
sure, that
rating
may have
is
an extra set of
2.7.
tires.
Burger.
Able to slice through the rest of this field.
314.
Vincent Arthur
Just
said
done
we'd be
at
looking for a top 5. He's
30.88.
sitting 10th.
With that 20 to go, I'd say
consistency. Keep 'em coming.
absolutely. You get much
19's got a
closer,
fresher
I'd
tire.
say
He's
it's
probably
not
gonna get
looking
around
bad.
us. God damn, dude.
How's that?
Yeah. Right now there's Vincent Arthur grabbing his ninth position there. Trying to return back here in the top 5, still rolling through. Cameron Thompson, there he is. Rusty Wallace, Scheme sitting 8th. Moving on up front to Ryan Bird. Bird still having a heck of a night.
He is.
He rotated through some of this field though, I've got to admit.
A couple times.
Yeah, remember he also got some damage to the rear of that car. Looks like he got most of that pretty much fixed up out there. Maybe during the caution he decided to square that away. It may have been a little more the cosmetic paint issue. Tim Harper is up to 6th. Remember him? Excuse me. Remember him battling out there with Vincent Arthur. So I'm wondering if that'll come back down.
Hold your line.
Something happened with that. Jacob alone. And we break into our top 5.
Still there.
Now he is pretty close.
Hold your line.
Second. Josh Conover.
Still there.
Great job. Conover
still there.
Back to his qualifying position 4.
Still there.
Senchak is down a position from his original.
You've just done 31.03. Hold your line.
Sit 3rd. Ryan Patty up 16.
Hold your line.
That is our hard charger here of the night. Definitely flipping the script here for the 56 machine.
And I am intrigued. It shows he's been down pit road 8 times.
Yes, he has.
Wow.
Yes, he has. Ryan Patty also shortened it last time. 9.78.
Damn, dude.
I wonder if a set of 2 tires here. Tom Senchak is going to try to work on
31.10.
Well, that would be almost matching time with Dylan Banks.
Still there.
And Jake Christenberry.
Hold your line.
Everybody else,
still there.
At least 2, if not more.
Hold your line.
But Vincent Arthur was another one with 10.45.
Still there.
Pit stop time.
Hold your line.
Side for Vincent Arthur.
Yeah.
Fuel and back
still there.
Goes.
Hold that line.
And Patty at the wall again.
15 laps to go here at this 1.33 mile.
How is he
track.
even up there?
Oh, Connery here, but we've only had a couple of calls out here tonight.
He was behind me before pit stops.
Still there. Still there.
Lap 116.
Still there. Thanks. Definitely took 2. He's making it work.
Hold your line. Another caution back on lap 60.
Yeah, we're just dropping like a rock now all of a sudden.
Yep.
Still there.
We have seen a few different issues out
No,
there.
I'll be better now.
Still there.
I'm talking about right in somebody's door.
Guys hammering off the wall and not being able to return back to the fight. Kyle Rochelle, the number 27, to be one of them. And another driver of Adam Kulikowski.
Patty on the wall again.
Definitely a receiver of some nasty net code out there. Is unfortunately doomed him for this race now down to 27.
Yes, but he's still rolling.
That he is. He's still out there battling. I just love
just done 31.28.
For a guy who goes up into the wall, loses the bumper and the fender, and it's still not won.
Agreed.
Kevin Gunther,
Yeah, just didn't have speed this week either, man. Fuck, dude, this is getting frustrating.
Yes.
I wish I could figure out how to drive these damn cars, man.
I should have been a defunct car on the racetrack, and there was no caution. So.
And we had that serious case of net code. Popping up and, oh, well, we thought he was going to.
Yeah, so Walter behind is increasing. It's now 2.6 seconds.
Right now, Dylan Banks being definitely a breath of fresh air here to this league, but also starting to kind of be a thorn in the side. This guy who keeps showing up to this league, and he's starting to win. Yeah, go ahead, no matter what. Got it. All right, moving on, but Stella, talk to me about Dylan Banks here. I mean, this guy has got a bunch of races under his belt that he has won here. And it definitely doesn't seem to be slowing him down. I don't think anything, even if he has to serve a pit road penalty, this guy is able to boomerang back and still continue the fight and chase these guys down and just run his race, which is really mind-blowing.
Yeah, well, you tell me to talk about him. That's about all you got to say is what you just said. It's been, it's been a heck of a season for him. But the thing is,
Bro, 14, what are you doing?
Right away into this season. So, from what I can tell, he is not in the pace.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he competed from here on out, if he should be able to wedge in.
I am looking at the playoff cutoff line and all the way down to 38. And unless I need the glasses.
Car in front of us is car number 1, and their rating is 2.5.
Jody, you can have bottom. I'm
P17.
Yeah, I don't know. So.
Well, he may need to meet the minimum amount of required races to run.
Right.
If he does meet the minimum, it may sling him to the #1 spot.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, hey. Set check. Look for it.
We are keeping an eye here.
Okay, Dakota. Cut times are pretty consistent.
Ryan Patty. Looks like he's going to drop down to 3rd as Josh Conover lines up to attack. I think Malone fell off the chart here. Malone dropped way back. About 3 seconds on Josh Conover. Take another look here inside Ryan Patty.
I don't know, man.
Patty might give up the spot. We all know how much. Ryan Patty wants to talk to us here in the booth. I think he might have to wait another day if John
The car in front of us is now car number 93, B license.
May.
Their rating is 1.5.
We are 6 to go.
Oh.
The fuck?
Right, still rolling through. Tom Senchak
We got
returning back
Icon,
to
he's
second
hot
position.
heat, I think.
Josh Conover up 1 from his original
Wait,
qualifying
Patty, it's
position.
Tuesday, not Sunday.
Race winner here of the
We're
last
going to
race.
Tuesday.
That rookie is still trying to shoot all
Are we for real right now?
Bad job here. Looks like he is trying to fight Ryan Eldred.
I was like, the innkeeper,
Eldred,
what?
I believe is, yeah, I think he's lapped down sitting 22nd. Yes, he is. Right now, only our top 20 drivers are still on the lead lap.
Car hide. Still there.
Fight. Check back in on Dakota Moniz.
Still there.
Got a couple of guys
All right,
shuffling here
Dakota.
in the back.
Catch up.
Of course he's gonna race me hard as fuck.
Fight for 16th and
Car hide.
Dunford up here. Trying to put a little move here on Matthew
Hold your
George.
line.
George dropping down to 15.
Clear on the outside. High side.
Dunford not getting enough out of that public.
You are clear high.
He's got him. He holds the roll through. Wow. And George getting a little
B16.
closer.
Your last
to him.
lap time was
Takes a
at
little bit of rear downforce
51.63.
off. Now George will be able to re-attack and aim for him again.
Car in front of us is
We're
Gerger
staying
5,
out in
and their
front of
rating
Ryan
is
Patty. Now out by
2.7.
3/10 of a second. Looks like Ryan Patty's going to try to do something about it. Can do. Looks like Senchak is actually falling back. Conover's reeling him in. We'll check in on him in just a moment. I do want to kind of rotate through some of our fellers here in the back and see how they're doing. Remember how Kralik was doing. Stayed out there for an extended amount of time. Hit back on lap 158. Only 80 seen is the 18th position back here in the back. So we've got guys separated all over the track.
Oh my. Looks like a Christmas tree.
Well,
Every
not gonna be a great
ornament's
finish
out
for us
there.
again.
All over the
16th
place.
place.
Well, with only 2 laps left to go.
2 laps
Find
remaining.
a couple of guys who still got a little fight left in them. Shove their way to the end here.
Doing, dude, that's fucking
We'll
bad.
take a couple looks here right now.
What do you-
That is Tim Harper
Gosh,
as
that
Blake
14
Hoppy
car is
fires around him.
fucking moron.
Final
man.
lap.
Really, it's just really bad. He's always bad.
Dylan Banks has all
Like
but
driving
won
in the
this.
middle of the track.
Out by
like
6 seconds out front.
fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Frustrating.
Here's Tom Senchak. Here he is. Let's see if we can find a little bit of a...
White flag. One more to go.
All right. Nashville Superspeedway winner is going to be Dylan Banks. Crosses the line. He wins another race here. Waiting for Tom Senchak. There he is.
How do you make 2 tires
And
work
Josh
so
Conover
well?
third.
Damn.
Ryan Patty holds on to 4th.
Look at
Jake
this
Malone
up
is
there.
our 5th place finish.
It just seemed like they plateaued.
He
About
was a
8/10
little
off.
bit lower, but just not enough.
P16.
Round out the
That's
top
the end
10.
of the
We're
race.
looking at
16th place.
Ryan
Who
Bird,
won?
Blake Hoppy,
Thanks.
Tim Harper,
Ah.
and our sub-driver.
At least
Kyle
Patty didn't win on
Gilbert.
that strategy.
Still, I would like to note that Benson Arthur
16th.
He did.
What's up,
need to
84?
make up one more
Shitty ass finish. Shitty ass race.
Yep, just a little under a second. That's painful.
Can't handle good
but I
hard
also
racing.
looked at, you were asking how
I
many
raced you clean for
wins
20
he
laps and then
has.
you
Well, I'm
adored me,
looking
so let's
at
talk about clean and hard racing.
I love Cody.
14
Cody's a
wins
G.
can't imagine
accounted
that,
for
Cody.
in the playoff win and you're in.
There's another
And we
side of
are
that story.
on
He just wants to have fun.
19,
Box in. 5.
race number
Let's
19.
hear it.
4.
That
3,
would lead me to believe he has
2,
5.
1.
Just
Box now.
mathematically speaking.
That's a little bit disappointing. Not gonna lie. 16th place, not really what we wanted. We needed a much better points day than that.
Doesn't seem to be slowing him down at all.
But it is what it is. We'll take it and move on to the next one. Be Chicago Street Course next, so ain't no telling how that's gonna go for us. But appreciate everybody tuning in. Not the result we wanted, but it is what it is. Be on to the next one. So
Congratulations here to Dylan
catch you guys in the next one.
Guys,
Should be WSSR tomorrow night. It's at the Daytona Road Course. I haven't even practiced yet for that, so ain't no telling how that's gonna go. But we'll see. But appreciate everybody tuning into the stream, and we will catch you guys later on.